Hey everybody, Bill Knutson here, New York Sports with an attitude. And for the second day in a row, the attitude is a big smile. Good job by the Mets today. We scored early, we scored often, and we did it against a kid that was making his major league debut, which we don't normally do. In fact, before today, four times we've faced a guy that was making his major league debut, and all four times that kid beat us. Something about the Mets, I don't know what it is, but when a guy is making his major league debut, all of a sudden he's Clayton Kershaw for some reason. But not today. You know, this kid came in and we got him early. We got 3 runs in the second inning. Rosario got an RBI single. Even Wheeler helped himself out with a sac fly to get the second run in, and Nimmo with a ground out that got a run in. So that was a profitable out, if you will. And we had a 3-0 lead after the second inning. So that was a beautiful thing. And then it stayed that way until the 5th inning. Conforto came up, got a big 3-run homer, and seemingly put the game out of reach, but Washington didn't give up. Also in the 5th, Jose Reyes, RBI single. He was 1 for 24 for the season with runners in scoring position going into today. Absolutely putrid. But he came through with an RBI single in the 5th to increase the lead to 7-0 after 5 innings. So, you know, it was a beautiful thing. 7-0 after 5 innings. I'm still not putting it in the win column because you never know. The way the Mets bullpen has been most of the year, granted they've been better the last few nights, but the way they've been for the year, blowing big leads and whatever, no lead is ever safe. But, you know, we finally did get to a guy who's making his major league debut, Voth, I think his name, Voth. 4.1 innings pitched, and we got him for 7 runs. So that was a beautiful thing. Finally, the offense woke up and got to somebody that hadn't faced us before, or any major league pitching before, and finally we got to him. So then we're up 7-0 after 6. Okay, so Wheeler gets into a jam in the 7th inning, right? Gives up a run in the 7th inning, but gets out of it. Gets a double play ball, gets out of it. I'm feeling good. It could have been a lot worse. Only gave up 1 run in the 7th inning. So we're up 7-1 after 7. But the pitch count was low enough that I said, I hope they let Wheeler in. He was pitching very well for the first 7 innings and got out of that jam in the 7th inning with only a run. I'm like, give him a chance at the 8th. I wasn't sure they would, but, you know, they did. They did give him a chance, and things unraveled a bit in the 8th inning. Jose Reyes didn't help at all. I mean, there's nobody out, runner on third. Okay, you're up 7-1. It's the 8th inning. So you're thinking to yourself, like I've ranted about before, if I'm on third base in that situation, all right, we're up 7-1, runner on first and third. I'm sorry, it was first and third. We're up 7-1. There's nobody out. If I get a ground ball, I'm not even worried about the runner on third. Let him score. You're up 7-1, knucklehead. Get the ball to second base. Get the lead runner. Hopefully get 2. You know, get the double play. Never a thought on the runner at home. Okay? Ground ball goes right to Reyes. Perfect double play ball. He looks home. He hesitates, looks home. Finally, like an hour later it seemed, throws the ball to second. You know, barely got the runner at second base, and of course the double play was gone. So the run scores, which was fine, but we should have gotten a double play out of it. So there should have been 2 outs, nobody on, we're up 7-2. But now there's only 1 out and a runner on first. And later on a guy hits a 2-run homer to cut the lead to 7-4, when it should have been a solo home run. You know, that could have ended up making a big difference. But it's, again, just major league guys not knowing what to do in situations. Simple. Double play ball comes to me. I'm not even worried about the runner on third. I'm up by 6. and he's hesitating, looking home. I don't know what he was doing, obviously not thinking, not paying attention to the situation. So, guy hits a 2-run homer later on, Adams, I think it was. Now, all of a sudden, it's 7-4. Now it's a game again. Now, granted, it would have been 7-3 even if Reyes didn't make the bonehead mistake, but, that one run could have made a big difference. So finally, Wheeler made it through 7 2/3 innings, couldn't get out of the 8th. So the stats don't look that great. He gave up 4 runs in 7 2/3, but really pitched well. I mean, 6 shutout innings, got out of a jam in the 7th, only gave up 1 run, but couldn't get out of the jam, in the 8th inning. But for most of the game, he was looking pretty darn good. But Swarzak came in, threw 1 pitch, got an out in the 8th, got us out of there with a 7-4 lead. And Familia for the 4th time in a row. 1, 2, 3, 9th. I don't know what the deal is. He might be pitching to get himself traded in the next 2.5 weeks. Good chance of that, I'd say. But, hopefully if the Mets are going to trade him, he'll keep pitching well. Obviously that helps the Mets. And maybe they get a little better stuff back, because last year everything we traded back, we don't even know who we got back for the guys that we traded. And from what I'm hearing, it could very well be a boring trade deadline. Might trade Familia, not get much back. Probably somebody we'll never even hear from. We might trade Cabrera, probably not get much back. We might trade Wheeler, probably not get much back. Probably guys we won't even know about ever, just like last year. The only way we could make any news, make a splash at the trade deadline, is to trade one of our top 2 starters. That's the only way. But I don't think we're going to do that, and it's going to be, status quo, I think, going into next year. Now, I'm hearing that the Mets should maybe go after Mike Moustakas. He'd be a perfect cleanup hitter, and he's a good third baseman, too, for Kansas City. Why not? Go out and spend some money. We need a bat, obviously, in the lineup. He's a good defensive third baseman. We need that. Go after, Craig Kimbrel, a stud closer. We need offensive help. We need bullpen help. We need all kinds of help. You have to go after it. Give us a reason to keep watching this team. Otherwise, if we don't do anything at the deadline and we don't do anything during the offseason, we're going to have another season like this next year. And for the foreseeable future. Got to spend money, got to make the right moves. Otherwise, these things are going to keep happening. All right, so with the win today, we're 5-5 on the homestand. Originally, at the beginning of the homestand, I said I wanted 7-4. Obviously, we can't get that. With a win tomorrow, I got Oswalt going. Wasn't that good the first 2 times he's pitched. So, very shaky tomorrow. But if we can win that game tomorrow, go into the All-Star break winning a homestand, which we haven't done in 2 months, and winning a series, and winning a 4-game series, which we haven't done in months, a couple of months. Haven't won a series at all. And if we win tomorrow, we'll take 3 out of 4. If we lose tomorrow, we'll have another losing homestand, and we'll have another series without winning. That'll be 16 series in a row without winning. So tomorrow is important. Let's go into the All-Star break with something positive. Winning a series over an arch rival. Winning a homestand, finally. And then I'm hearing it's possible that when we come back Friday night, we're playing at Yankee Stadium. So the DH will be, in play. That Cespedes might be back. Might be just what we need. I don't know. Of course, I'm guessing if he does come back, he'll be the DH. It's fine with me, because it's been proven since we got him. We win, a good percentage of games when he's playing, and we lose a good percentage of games that he doesn't play. And I think that's, pretty much been proven. So hopefully Cespedes will be back, on Friday. Give something to the opponent to worry about, in the middle of the lineup. Hopefully that'll happen, and we'll see. All right, so 2 games in a row for the Mets. That's like a winning streak this year. Since May 1st. A winning streak is 2 in a row. Hadn't won 2 home games back to back in 2 months until today. Whew. Just terrible. But they have been playing lately better. 5-5 on a homestand. Let's get the winning homestand tomorrow and win this series. And kick Washington down a little bit. So that's always good. All right, subscribe to the show if you haven't already. If you have, I appreciate it. Thanks. If you haven't, please subscribe. Turn your notifications on. That'll let you know when I put something on. And in closing, tomorrow, hopefully Oswalt is really good. Hopefully we will get this series and get a winning homestand out of it. All right, so hope you have had a great Saturday. Saturday. Today's Saturday. Hope you have or had, depending on when you see this, a great Saturday. Have a great Sunday tomorrow, 1 o'clock. Mets, Oswalt. Let's take the series, take the homestand. All right, that's all I've got. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day tomorrow. Let's go Mets, and I'll catch you next time.